Well, one thing you need to remember, when Sun is in the Libra sign, when Sun is debilitated, by debilitated I mean it is weak. Sun at this point in time will be with the planet Ketu. This Ketu Sun conjunction, this Ketu Sun together in the Libra sign will make things difficult for the planet Sun. So, one thing you need to remember at this point in time is that nothing is permanent in this world. Nothing, not even your sorrows. So, whatever you are facing at this point in time, whatever you face at this point in time, whatever you will go through at this point in time is not permanent. So, why worry? This debilitated Sun, this weak Sun, this Sun which is gonna be aspected by the planet Rahu is gonna make you struggle at this point in time. It is gonna make you struggle mentally, emotionally and physically. So be prepared for this. There is nothing to worry in this world. Whatever has come in your life, it will pass. I mean, whatever you will be going through in your life will pass one day. I want to repeat that nothing is permanent in this world. Even this shall pass. So the planet Sun is gonna remain in the Libra sign from the 17th of October 2022 until 16th of November 2022. So during this time, you need to be cautious. You need to be careful. You know, it is better not to take a decision at this point in time. You know, sometimes not taking a decision is also a decision. So if you plan not to take a decision at this point in time, that means you are taking a decision. So be conscious about that at this point in time. You know, Sun represents a lot of things. It represents energy. It represents your soul. It represents your father. It represents government. It represents your authority and dominance over others. It represents your creativity and intelligence. It represents magnetism, your charisma, your willpower, your eyesight, and high-ranked government officials. So at this point in time, all these people as well as the areas of your life will get affected at this point in time. But there is nothing to worry. If there is life, there will be problems. If there is life, there will be difficulties. If there is life, there will be sorrows, miseries and worries. If you face any sort of problem or difficulty, what's new about it? Millions and billions of people have faced problems and difficulties in the past. Many are facing currently and many are gonna face in the future. So there is nothing new about this. All you need to do at this point in time, you need to prepare yourself for this particular time. You need to take care of yourself at this point in time. I mean, you need to take care of your health at this point in time. Don't indulge in any sort of vices at this point in time. Don't indulge in any sort of bad habits at this point in time. Try to remain relaxed and calm at this point in time. Well, who says that faith cannot move mountains? I'm telling y'all that faith can move mountains. So if you keep this faith, if you keep this faith on God and on yourself, if you remain confident about yourself, if you remain positive about your life, then at this point in time, nothing will happen to you. You are gonna pass this time very easily. But your faith at this point in time is very important. You have to take things as a pinch of salt. You need to believe the things which are happening to you is not permanent. It is not true for you. The challenges you could face at this point in time. You need to remind yourself the best is yet to come. You need to remind yourself that a setback is a setup for a comeback. You need to remind yourself that you are the strongest. You need to remind yourself that you are the child of God. You need to remind yourself that you are a masterpiece, because you are the piece of the master. By master I mean God. And if you have this belief this trust on God and yourself at this point in time, then let me assure you that these planets will never harm you. So your confidence on yourself is of paramount importance at this point in time. Your attitude to do something, your attitude to keep on going in your life in spite of your difficulties and pains is very important for you. It is so important that you have to force yourself in such a situation when you are facing adversities in your life. An adversity introduces a man to himself or herself. So you need to remind yourself that in spite of the adversities you will see during this time, you will come out stronger on the other side. You are gonna emerge stronger on the other side than when you went into that problem. This is the way it has always been, that whenever you enter a problem, you will always find yourself weak. You will always find that situation skeptical. You will always doubt yourself. But once you pass through that situation, once you go through the fiery furnaces of the world, once you go through what you have to go through, then on the other side, you will emerge stronger, a stronger human being, a stronger man, a stronger woman. What else do you need? You don't need to go to a gym for this. The events of our life will make you stronger. I'm not talking about your physical strength. I'm talking about your mental strength, your emotional strength, and your spiritual strength. So if you remain strong at this point in time, if you believe in God at this point in time, if you believe in yourself at this point in time, then you will pass through these times very easily. So this is the formula for success at this point in time. When you believe in something, you are encased in that idea. You fuse with that idea. You are surrounded with that idea. You are immersed in that idea. And when you are immersed in that idea, then things happen for you. Then good things happen for you. Then positive things happen for you because you are believing in a particular thing in your mind and soul. That is when miracles happen in your life. And when you believe everything is going to happen positively in your life, then you will never quit in your life. Quitting will not be an option for you in your life. And if you don't quit in your life, then you will win one day. You will win one day if you don't quit. So at this point in time, when Ketu and Sun are together, when Sun is debilitated, when Sun is weak, when Sun is aspected by the planet Rahu, you need to believe that this too shall pass, and hence you will not quit at this point in time. And as I just told you, when you will not quit, you will win ultimately. Well, winning is very important in our life. Success is very important in our life. We are measured by today's world by our success, by our wins. So you need to make a conscious decision at this point in time to win. And that win will only come if you don't quit. At this point in time, I'd also recommend you all to not to take advice from anyone in this world. Only you can give yourself advice at this point in time. Only you know yourself better than the others. Hence, you are an ideal person to suggest yourself, give advice to yourself. Others don't know your talents and skills. Others don't know what your wishes and desires are. Others don't know the potential God has given you. And if they don't know all these things, then how can they help you? How can they suggest you? How can they advise you? If you have been imagining things in your life, and if those things are coming into your imagination, then that imagination is yours. That goal and dream is yours, not other people's. So if that imagination is yours, it is only you who can fulfill that goal and dream in your life. That imagination which you are having is a preview of life's coming attractions. So if you are imagining, if God has put those thoughts in your mind, that means it is quite possible in your life. As the saying goes, that if you can see it in your mind, you can see it in reality. If you can imagine something in your mind, then you can create a physical reality of that in your life. So your mind at this point in time is very important, because the lunar eclipse is also gonna take place on the 8th of November 2022. You know, your mind is everything. What you see in your mind becomes a reality. Whatever you have seen in your imagination about your life, that can become a reality. Those who can see the invisible can do the impossible. Those who can see the invisible can make it a reality in their lives. You know, everything and anything which was created by the human being, which was manufactured by the human being, was first seen in a human's mind. It was first born in that mind. It got first germinated in that mind. That business, that KFC, that Burger King, that Facebook, that Instagram, that YouTube first germinated in a human's mind. It was born in a human's mind. And then only it became a reality. You know, an airplane, a computer, a car, a mobile phone, a smartphone was an idea first. Somebody saw it in their minds and then it became a reality. So first you need to see it in your mind before it becomes a reality. What I'm telling you to do is see those positive things happening for you in your mind, and hence that can become a reality for you in the future. And that dream can only become a reality, that goal can only become a reality if you work. Well, I'd like to share with you all a poem just now, and that poem says, "Trust no future, however pleasant. Let the past bury its dead. Work in the living present, with heart within and God overhead." So this is exactly what you have to do at this point in time. Become relentless at this point in time. Don't give up what you have at this point in time. Don't give up your present for the future at this point in time. By that I mean, if you are doing a particular business at this point in time, if you are doing a particular job at this point in time, if you are in a profession at this point in time, if you are pursuing a particular course at this point in time, I mean in terms of academics, if you are in a love relationship at this point in time, I mean a romantic relationship at this point in time, then at this point in time, don't leave that particular thing for something which is not in your life currently. I mean, even if you are facing problems, difficulties, predicaments and ordeals in your life, in that particular area of your life, in that particular field of your life, in that particular arena of your life, don't give up at this point in time. Continue what you are doing at this point in time when Ketu and Sun are together in the Libra sign, when the planet Sun is weak. You know, the reason I'm telling you all not to take advice from others, not to take suggestions from others at this point in time is because that your dreams are a lonely, scary, solitary, dangerous pursuit. Absolutely no one can change your life except you. You can't wait for somebody to think that you can do that thing in your life. You can't wait for somebody's approval to do what you want to do in your life. So why waste time taking suggestions and advices from others? You got to be willing to take risk in your life. I mean, risk everything to become the seed of what you believe in. You've got to be fearless. You've got to be relentless in your life. Well, just remember this, that your dreams are a lonely, scary, solitary, dangerous pursuit. And no one in this world is gonna help you. If you help yourself, then God will help you. If you do something which you can do, then God will do which you can't do. So your effort, time and energy should be behind your goals and dreams at this point in time. And don't give up at this point in time. I mean, don't accept defeat. And as I just told you all, that don't lose the faith at this point in time. Don't stop believing in God and in yourself at this point in time. Yes, things may get tough for you, but don't lose the faith, as you do know that it is not the end. There is always another tomorrow. There is always another day. Well, if you have seen a new day in your life, that means God is not through with you as yet. He has given you another chance to fulfill your goals and dreams in your life. People with whom God is through, they have checked out of this planet Earth. But people with whom God is not through as yet, they have been given another day, another chance to fulfill their goals and dreams of their life. Your current situation doesn't define your future. Your problems and difficulties don't define your future. You can always emerge stronger tomorrow. You can overcome your challenges and difficulties tomorrow. You can always better yourself tomorrow. You can always become brilliant tomorrow. You can always use your intelligence tomorrow to become someone great in this life. Your current situation, your terrible situation, your bad situation doesn't matter. What matters is how you finish. You need to ask yourself, are you gonna finish strong? And if the answer to that question is yes, if you feel that you are gonna finish strong, then you will get the strength to get back up. In other words, you are gonna bounce back in your life. You are gonna make a comeback in your life. And it is not over until you win. Everyone in this life faces a turn back moment. By a turn back moment, I mean when things are not working for you and you want to turn back. You want to stop doing which is difficult and painful for you. You are gonna have doubts in your life. You are gonna have trials and tribulations in your life. You are gonna have challenges in your life. And that is what I define as a turn back moment. You will have two choices at this point in time. Either you can keep going in that particular path where you are facing problems and difficulties, or you can turn back. But turning back means you will never achieve your goals and dreams in your life. That goal and dream which you were working on will never be fulfilled in your life. So it is always advisable to keep on going in your life on that particular path towards your goals and dreams. Well, for this you need to show exemplary courage at this point in time. Courage is not the absence of fear. Courage is the willingness to act in spite of your fears. When you are fearful, when you are facing fears and you act in that situation, you keep on going in that situation, that means you are showing courage. The formula to overcome a fear is very simple. And that formula is to face them. When you face your fears, it will run away. It is as simple as that. But if you avoid and ignore those fears, then those fears are gonna haunt you. So it is better for you to face your fears and let them run away from you. Face the thing which you fear, and that will leave you. That's really the secret of it. The other thing is that if you want to see success during this time, you must be willing to risk. Well, if you aren't willing to risk in your life, then you can't grow in your life. And if you can't grow in your life, then you can't become your best in your life. And if you can't become best in your life, then you can't remain happy in your life. And if you can't remain happy in your life, then what else is there? Because after all the human beings of this world want to remain happy. So in order to remain happy, you need to take risks in your life. If you don't take risks in your life, then life will become too boring. Life is either boring or it is an adventure. It's up to you how you want your life to be. An adventure or boring. It is up to you. Either you want to be a nobody or a somebody. So if you want to become a somebody in your life, you must take risks in your life. Because that person, that somebody, that great person has always taken risks in his or her life. So Be prepared to take risks at this point in time when Ketu and Sun are together in the Libra sign. Well, this is all I wanted to tell you all about this planet Sun getting weak, being together with the planet Ketu. Ketu and Sun are enemies. Hence, this planet Sun is gonna trouble you at this point in time. But there is nothing to worry because I have told you all what you need to do at this point in time. And if you do that, I am 100% certain that you will overcome any failures, any challenges in your life at this point in time. Well, like I always say, that if you wish to know your future through astrology and you are determined to live the best possible version of yourself, well, one must always try to live his or her best version of themselves because there is only one life to live. There are no duplicates of a life. You will never get a chance to live this beautiful life once again. And if you want to enhance your luck in your life, if you want to boost your luck in your life, if you want to increase and improve your luck in your life, then I want to tell you all that I have several remedies for you. You know, these remedies which I am talking about are a fusion of astrological remedies, Vastu remedies and religious remedies which can be utilized by any person of any religion. Because I believe that there is only one God in this universe. I'm talking about that God who has created this universe and all the things in it, including us. And if you want me to pray for you, because prayer can move mountains. So if you want me to pray for your health, wealth, success, money, business, career, job, relationships, love relationships, marriage, married life, children, property, education, etc., 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 then also you may contact me. You may also contact me for a Vastu visit of your flat, house, home, factory, office, etc., etc., etc. And if you are hell-bent on taking your life from the ridiculous to the sublime, from the low point to the high point, from nothing to something, then you may contact me over WhatsApp. My WhatsApp number has been given on this video. Have a great day and a great life ahead. Happy Diwali to all of y'all. Jai Mata Di. Jai Ma Kali.